Welcome back here at game number 2. We have the the bronze medal game here between the two teams that lost in the semifinals yesterday, and that is Brébeuf against Ahuntsic. Miguel, we look at it right now. For these two teams here, not what they wanted, but they're playing for a medal today.
Oui, exactement. Donc, on en parlait plus tôt, la médaille de bronze qui est une médaille dite de gagnant. Donc, c'est important. C'est aussi une opportunité. On l'a vu dans le match, on l'a vu pour Sainte-Foy. Le passage du flambeau, le passage de la torche des joueurs vétérans, des joueurs qui terminent vers les joueurs plus jeunes et qui vont rester là, qui vont être là pour faire continuer le programme dans les années à venir. Donc, ça va être intéressant de voir la variété de joueurs, la variété de formations que les deux entraîneurs vont utiliser aujourd'hui.
And now we'll have the two teams play out here. Brébeuf losing yesterday in a heartbreaker. They lost to Dawson College in what was a great game, 61-56. And Vanny outclassing Ahuntsic 67-49. Ahuntsic will be in their away blacks, and meanwhile, Brébeuf will be in their claret uniforms. Not maroon, claret. I don't know if you know what claret is exactly for a color combination, but claret is their uniform. So we have the third place game here. Ahuntsic, Brébeuf. Both teams had marvelous seasons, coming up short for the gold medal, but now a chance to win bronze on this Sunday afternoon here from Édouard-Montpetit. We're underway here, and it is Edward Benoit who had a monster game for the Dynamique de Brébeuf. Bamba now with it against Verna. To the near side it comes. Swung out, Bordash out of bounds, and the first turnover going against Brébeuf, and they had yesterday 22 against Dawson. And here is Akija Leith. He's had a marvelous season this year for the Eagles, and now Leith looking for an option to work with. Back over it comes. To the near side it goes, and now it is Doyen Jeremy who will have a chance to attack the rim. Looking, pivoting, jumper is no good. Rebound right over to Miguez. And sluggish start here for both teams, 0 for 1 on their opening possessions. Bamba, right corner pocket, head fake, and then play back out by Benoit to Ling He. Watched by Leith, now going to the right, backing up in the high-low. Underneath, that ball goes out of bounds. So 2 turnovers for Brébeuf in the early going this matchup here. And you mentioned before off air, no David Williams. And that's a big loss for the Ahuntsic Eagles.
Oui, absolument. Donc, David Williams qui n'est même pas présent sur le banc ici. Donc, tu m'avais rappelé, Mo, qui était sorti hier avec une blessure en fin de rencontre. Donc, on souhaite pour lui que ce ne soit pas trop grave, mais même pas présent aujourd'hui dans le gymnase. Un autre joueur du côté d'Ahuntsic qui n'est pas présent, qui n'est pas habillé, le numéro 10, Kalitiam, qui avait été très important au rebond pour Ahuntsic hier.
And the hook shot and one going in for Brébeuf is Ed Benoit, who again, yesterday versus the Blues, Benoit ended up with 21 points and 15 rebounds against the Dawson Blues. Now Benoit at the line, and he completes a 3-point sequence. 80% free throw shooter. Mike Shimolewski, the head coach of this Brébeuf roster, up by 3. And he has a loaded roster coming in for recruits next season. Back out, William Foy, back out to Verna. Foy working the interplay. Foy underneath, too strong. Rebounded by Bamba, and here they come back the other way in transition. Miguez going up, and that will be in, and the harm and the foul. And that will be a basket. It will be offensive, will be goaltending, I beg your pardon. So that was the reason why. And now it's a 3-2 lead. For the 5-2 lead now for the Dynamique over the Eagles. Foy with her wearing the fluorescent green shoes this afternoon. Doyen Jeremy, and that will be a foul going against Brébeuf with 8:13 left here in this first quarter play.
Oui, Miguel Doyon-Jérémy, 5 en 16 hier, 13 points dans la défaite. Une très grande habileté à se rendre au panier, des bons tirs à l'intérieur de la clé, pas réussi à convertir avec des bons pourcentages hier, mais réussi quand même encore aujourd'hui. Il se fait déjà 2 reprises des bons lancers, des lancers à l'intérieur qui sont contestés, mais des bons lancers néanmoins. Donc, à voir s'il va réussir à aller chercher un meilleur pourcentage aujourd'hui du côté d'Ahuntsic.
So Daniel Jeremy hits on both. 5-4, 5-2 lead here with 8:07 left in this first quarter. Miguez knocking over Verna, and that will be a foul. And Watson Henry thinking that should have been a foul. And this will be Brébeuf ball with 8:03 left, 15 left on the shot clock. And so Miguez is called for the foul. So a bit of confusion as they thought it was non-call, but now they called it officially. And this will be a Ahuntsic ball going the other way. And there's a scoreboard clock issue. And now it is Verna back up ahead. Dupraté now will bring it back up court. Ahuntsic, 15-7 during the regular season. Verna back out to Fouad. Back over to Akija Leaf. Backing up into the paint, losing the handle. Stolen by Ling He. And here he comes down to 2v1. Going up against the right. And skying up there for the layup. 6-7-2 lead now for the Dynamic. Fouad. Will sidecar pass to Doyon Jeremy. Back it up, post play, deflected. Ling He will be called for the foul, and William Fouad is a very big man in the lower block.
Oui, absolument. Puis on l'avait, l'action qui se passait directement devant nous. J'ai été surpris de voir justement le numéro 5, Ling He, en défensive sur le numéro 7, William Fouad, du côté d'Ahuntsic. Fouad qui a immédiatement identifié ce qu'on appelle en anglais le mismatch, l'avantage de grandeur, de grosseur.
And there he is, using his size. The Dreadnought, scoring about 5.5 points per game for Ahuntsic. William Fouad, 11 times led the team in blocks, and that time he had a big shot, make it 7-4. Bamba with it, watched by Verna. Backing, jabbing, looking to the left he comes, jabbing again, stepping, back out to the far side it goes, to the near side it comes, and now it is Bordage. That takes a ricochet off a foot. And in the game now for the Dynamic, Giorgio Azzi for the first time today in this tournament. And with 7:01 left, it will be Benoit on the turn, the twist, and the foul. And free throws come up here for Edouard Benoit. 16-point average this year, and out the line for the second time in this quarter. And in the game now is Michael Nkama for the first time today as Doyon Jeremy gets a respite here. And trying to motivate these guys here, Mikel, is so tough in less than 24 hours of playing for the bronze and which they're so close to a gold.
Oui, absolument. Surtout après avoir donné un effort aussi intense hier dans le but justement de se rendre en finale. Donc c'est très difficile d'un point de vue mental, d'un point de vue physique, après avoir tout donné la veille, de se motiver. Mais il faut penser à la prochaine saison. Il faut penser que ça met le ton pour la saison morte, justement, le travail qui va être à faire.
Miss three, rebounded by Benoit, and here he comes as he'll play it back over to Pierre-Louis. To the far side, Bamba, splash! And a 12-4 lead, and Brébeuf is flying out of the blocks in this opening 3.5. Verna with it. And back over it comes to Nkama. Here's a long jumper. Fouad missed it completely, and Bamba will bring it back up court. And you can just feel right now, Mikel, that there is more verve with the Brébeuf Dynamic than it is for Ahuntsic. Timeout called by Watson Henry, a 14-4 lead, and they're in a deep hole of 10 points with 6:13 left here in this opening quarter play.
Oui, absolument. Très, très bien reconnu de ton côté. Un temps d'arrêt qui est, je crois, très bien placé. C'est difficile d'avoir à l'utiliser après à peine 4 minutes de jeu. Par contre, c'est nécessaire. L'intensité qui n'est pas au rendez-vous du côté d'Ahuntsic et qui, à l'inverse, non seulement elle n'est pas du côté d'Ahuntsic, mais elle est à un très haut niveau du côté de Brébeuf. Beaucoup de points en transition. C'est la clé en ce moment du côté de Brébeuf. Plusieurs points en transition, plusieurs belles opportunités qui ont été créées à partir de ça. Le dernier 3 points qui a été créé, justement, on a monté le ballon très rapidement. 1 passe, 2 passes, 3 passes, aucune hésitation. Donc, c'est la confiance qui règne, qui aide en ce moment Brébeuf à mener 14-4 au premier quart.
And a flying start here for the Dynamic of Brébeuf. And looking at these first quarter stats here, they're shooting 5 for 5 from the field so far. And you think about it right now, all 5 stars have all the points here. And for the Eagles, 1 of 5 after the first 3 and change of this game.
Oui, j'allais dire une statistique intéressante. 4 rebonds pour Brébeuf, aucun pour Ahuntsic, mais c'est difficile d'avoir des rebonds quand il n'y a aucun tir manqué de la part de Brébeuf pour Ahuntsic.
And now it is Akija Leith with it. To the far side it comes. Swung out. Leith from the center arc. Watched by Pierre-Louis. Going to his left. Leith with the right denied by Pierre-Louis. And now Pierre-Louis will run it. They have a 3-on-3. Pierre-Louis at the center going through the paint. Kick out back to Azzi, and he'll play back out to Pierre-Louis on the near side. Driving through the paint. Stripped, and he's fouled by Verna. 5:47 left in this first quarter of play.
Oui, le numéro 7 de Brébeuf, Pierre-Louis, avec le très bon jeu défensif sur le difficile à garder Kajali, numéro 4 d'Ahuntsic. Donc, un bloc d'un côté, attaque et transition immédiate. On en a parlé pendant le temps d'arrêt. Attaque immédiate de l'autre côté. Passe la balle, ça lui revient, réussit à attaquer, créer la faute. 2 lancers francs pour lui.
Pierre-Louis at the line once again. 1 for 2, makes it a 15-4 lead. And now the game is Keyshawn Dumont in for the first time today. Played some minutes yesterday in the loss to the Dawson Blues. Dumont finished up in the advantage of the loss, I beg your pardon, as Dumont had no points. Here's a long 3, and that is missed by Nkama and rebounded by Mala. Up ahead now. Open, extra pass, and a whistle and a marché coming to call against the dynamic against Bamba, and this will go back over to the team in black. 5:26 left here in this first quarter, and Mikael, you just feel right now there isn't that energy that we felt 24 hours ago with these two teams.
Non, vraiment pas. C'est à voir, les gradins qui sont pleins, à voir si les bancs vont s'impliquer.
And Foy with the energy finish.
Oui, à voir si les bancs vont s'impliquer. On l'a vu dans le match précédemment, la finale de bronze des femmes. Pas beaucoup d'énergie en début de match, mais le match qui était serré, qui a été intense et l'énergie qui est arrivée en fin de match, on a eu le droit à quelque chose de vraiment bien quand même pour finir. Donc, c'est ce que je m'attends ici dans la finale de bronze chez les hommes.
Dupraté with a high arcing shot. 15-8 lead. So now Ahuntsic starting to pick it up a little bit on a 4-1 run. That's almost stolen. It is stolen. And here comes the layup going up. And that is a whistle, and that is a foul. Dumont will go to the line, and that will be called against Bubez. And with 4:39 left here in this first quarter, Dumont at the line for the first time today. And for Keyshawn Dumont, during the regular season, for what he did, 4 times led the team in steals, had 2 versus Édouard-Montpetit, 15 offensive rebounds, 1 of 16 from three-point range this year. And the first free throw is good. A 15-9 lead is now a 5-1 run for the Eagles. The second attempt is short, rebounded by Brébeuf. And bringing it back up, almost nearly stolen by Dumont. Bamba right there onto the far side. He is on the flats. He goes crossing back out, looking for the switch of play. Almost stolen by Dupraté off of his head. Whistle as well. Pierre-Louis included on the collision. And this will be a foul on Ahuntsic, and that will be the 4th team foul on the Eagles. So as it will be the inbounder on the side out. There's an overload to the near side of the court, and here is Bamba once again, watched by Dumont. 11 on 11. Bamba using the Euro. He's short, rebounded by Foy, and away comes Akija Leith. Back out to Foy in transition, too strong. And Azzi now with the recovery, a 3-on-2 for the Dynamic. And back over to Azzi. He now splits through, extra pass, beautiful play, better finish coming in from Edouard Benoit. Super play from him. Foy with it. And Kama for 3. Nylon. Big shot for him, 17-12 lead. They shot 25% from three-point range during the regular season. And now 17-12 lead, 3:40 left. Sidecar pass, Pierre-Louis swinging around, and that will be a whistle on the play. And with 3:35 left here in this first quarter play, Mikael, we're starting to see Ahuntsic start to pick it up a little bit more as they are now on a 8-3 run since the timeout call by Watson Henry.
Oui, absolument. Ils sont également à une faute de se retrouver en bonus. Mais on voit le dernier tir par Michael Nkama qui était vraiment un tir de confiance. À aucun moment, il doutait du succès de son tir. Donc, je pense que c'est ça la clé du côté d'Ahuntsic, c'est de se faire confiance, de faire les choses qu'on sait bien faire. Des très bons joueurs individuels. Donc, je pense que ça va être de rester avec cette souche-là pour construire à partir de là.
And the return favorite right there by Benoit. He has been a chief destroyer in the paint so far today. 20-12 lead for the Dynamic over Ahuntsic. Dumont now posting up against Azzi. Trying to face up, now work his way through. The bounce pass. Trying to get that ball into the lower block. And here is Duprate back to the center arc for a three. Keisha Leaf misses that, rebounded by Benoit. And now a 3 to go in this first quarter play. Brébeuf looking to extend their play and make it a 10-point gap. And that goes out of bounds and back over to Brébeuf with 2:58 left here in this first quarter. Benoit with it. Boubez. Azzi. Post play Benoit left side. Going left to right. Stopping in the right. Pivoting jumper is good. And a 22-12 lead. It's been far too facile for Mr. Benoit today.
Oui, absolument. Donc, pas été nommé joueur par excellence de la Ligue pour rien cette saison. Donne l'impression, comme tu dis, que c'est très easy pour lui. À voir si ça va durer tout le match. À voir comment Ahuntsic va s'ajuster pour le restant de la rencontre pour réussir à contrer ça.
And that shot missed. Luwasa in now for Ahuntsic. And now in the game is Reese. Boubez using his deltoids. Can't finish. Leith with the rebound. 2:13 left. And now Keisha Leith will push it back out to Luwasa. Using the Euro, going to the left. He can't get the conclusion of desire. And a whistle and a foul, and that will put Benoit at the line. And so for Mike Chmielewski, for Watson Henry, trying to build for next year, and a chance to perhaps have this moment, but in the gold medal game next March in Lennoxville.
Oui, absolument. Donc, ça serait intéressant d'avoir l'information sur qui sont les joueurs finissants des deux côtés, qui sont les joueurs qui restent, pour avoir une idée de comment, à quoi leur équipe va ressembler l'an prochain. Aussi, le recrutement qui est très, très important, qui a déjà été commencé, qui est potentiellement pas fini non plus. Les saisons scolaires qui se terminent également, les provinciaux scolaires secondaires qui vont être très bientôt aussi. Donc, on s'attend à voir plusieurs entraîneurs aller faire leur tour, parler avec plusieurs joueurs, plusieurs joueuses.
And Kama can't find the open play. Now goes to Luwasa. To the near side it comes. Luwasa, head ball. Now eyeball to eyeball. Back out to Verna on the right end line. Can't get it. Luwasa in traffic. And a marché by Luwasa. 23-12 lead. 1:43 left here in this first quarter play. So right now it's a disjointed start for Ahuntsic. And it's been a dynamic start for Brébeuf. Back up ahead. And here is Dravakos back in the game for the first time. Azzi. Kick out. Reese from the center arc. Post play. Dravakos using to the left. Back door. And that is a violation going against Brébeuf. But you see, Mikael, Brébeuf has a much younger lineup than the veteran team that we're so accustomed to giving valuable minutes to these young guys for next year.
Oui, non seulement il y a ça, mais aussi on a une avance confortable de 11 points. Donc, c'est le temps, c'est le moment de tester nos joueurs. Oui, c'est bien, on leur donne du temps de jeu, c'est bien pour eux, mais on vient les tester aussi pour voir leur soumettre un quiz alors que le numéro 6 du côté d'Ahuntsic qui va à 3 points, qui n'avait pas joué hier.
Chicito with the three. Seen action 18 games, made 5 field goals, 12 defensive rebounds, and a 3 right there to make it 23-15. And a whistle on the play. And this will be Brébeuf and Boubez at the line, shooting about 70% this year from the free throw line for the Dynamic de Brébeuf. Looking to add to the lead, and he will do so. Makes it a 24-15 lead And second chance here for the dynamic de Brébeuf. And that goes through, 25-15 lead. Michael Germain Mocon on the bronze medal game call for the men's final here, as we are fast approaching the gold medal games this afternoon at 3:15 and 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Back out, Luasa going up, and that goes through a sea of legs. This remains a Ahuntsic ball with 45 seconds left in this first quarter of play. No question, Brébeuf has had the momentum in this game.
Oui, absolument. Par 10, encore 25 points. C'est beaucoup de points dans un quart. Par contre, quand même 15 points accordés pour Ahuntsic.
Strong with the left. Dumont finishes it off with an exclamation. 25-17 lead. Back down 8. Brébeuf trying to extend it back to 10, if not more. Pierre-Louis, eyeball with Dumont. Crossing over is Popa in the game for the first time today, and a marché on Pierre-Louis. And a turnover against Brébeuf, and back over to the Eagles of Ahuntsic. Dumont brings it back up court. Last roll of the dice here. 15 seconds left in this first quarter of play. Dumont backing up. Here's Bastien from the center arc against Boubez. Jab step, looking. Makes a trickery move, can't finish. Whistle in the play. 5.2 left. And this will be a whistle. And this will be free throws come up here for Ahuntsic.
Donc, on parlait de l'alignement jeune du côté de Brébeuf plus tôt. Pas trop d'inquiétude qu'on a l'air d'avoir du côté des entraîneurs de Brébeuf. On s'attend par contre à voir au début du deuxième quart l'alignement partant qui va revenir, essayer de redonner une avance pour ensuite donner l'opportunité de développement pour d'autres joueurs, donner de l'expérience en championnat, donner de l'expérience de temps de jeu, préparer la saison prochaine.
2 seconds left. Back out, and that shot from Dravakos is short. At the end of the first quarter play, Brébeuf 25, Ahuntsic 17. So right now it's been all Brébeuf. And this third place game here, what does Ahuntsic have to do to get back that vigor, that edge that they had before this game started?
Je pense que ça va être important du côté Ahuntsic de ramener, d'essayer d'aller chercher de l'intensité. C'est une équipe qui carbure à l'intensité. C'est une équipe qui carbure au gros jeu. Donc, ça n'en prend pas beaucoup si on décolle sur la transition, si on va chercher quelques jeux justement comme ça. Des gros jeux défensifs, des grosses performances individuelles sur certains jeux. Je pense que c'est ce qui viendrait être l'étincelle pour permettre à Ahuntsic de revenir dans ce match. C'est quand même juste par 8 points. On a quand même marqué 17 points. C'est bon considérant. Le seul problème, c'est qu'on en a donné 25.
Look at the first quarter stats here. Brébeuf was 8-11. Ahuntsic 6 of 17. And we talk about rebounding. 13-3 Brébeuf over Ahuntsic in that first quarter play. And we talk about the value of points. Edouard Benoit, he had 12 points alone to the 17 of Ahuntsic. And that is what he called a dominant performance by the starting five of Brébeuf from start to where we are now. So now we get ready for the second quarter of action here. Michael Germain Mocon, bronze medal Sunday, as we have 2 more games after this, which will be for the ultimate loot of gold. We know that Dawson and St. Jean are going to the Nationals in Hamilton, Ontario at Mohawk College. There's only one spot to be had for the men's final at 6 p.m. between Vanier and Dawson. And now we're underway here, second quarter action, as we're just past 1:35 here in South Shore, Quebec, and Longueuil, Quebec at Cégep Édouard-Montpetit. Verna the inbounder, and back with his Dumont as he'll bring it back up court. Watched by Popa. Bastien for 3. Nylon, big shot for him, 25-20 lead. He's a 3-point specialist. He hit 37% from this season. Down low, saved by Dravakos on the end line. A 3-4 Miguez, he misses. Rebounded by Luasa, and he will go back out into the open space. Verna bounce pass through, and up and short, and a foul will be called. And Ahuntsic start to soar a little bit in the start of the second quarter.
Oui, absolument. Donc, le momentum qui a l'air de vouloir commencer à transitionner, tout ça commencé par un tir à 3 points. Xavier Bastien, tu l'as dit, Mo, un spécialiste. Donc, lui, on le voit, la seconde où il reçoit le ballon, première chose qu'il cherche à faire, tirer à 3 points. Dès qu'il n'y a pas le ballon, on le voit sournois, se cache dans les coins, essaie de se déplacer, cherche ses opportunités.
Chris Hu in the game now for Brébeuf. And now at the line, Charlie Tejito. Going to go 2 for 2, and he does, shooting 21% from the free throw line this year. Now it's a 25-22 lead, so Ahuntsic really has clipped this deficit down and back out to Miguez. Post play, Javakos, end line, strong move, better finish by him. Makes it a 27-22 lead. And with his Dumont. And stolen. Back up ahead, and here comes Bordage. Drop pass over to Miguez. Extra pass to Javakos, stolen by Ahuntsic, and now they're flying down the court. And a 2v3, and they'll circle the wagons back over to Dumont. Explodes the paint, and that is denied. Luasa with the recovery back out to Bastien for the three. And that's off the rim. Skying up there and rebounded by Bordage, that is. And back up ahead to Miguez. Miguez. Behind the back he goes. That ball is taken away rather easily. Now Dumont in a tug of war. And this will be Brébeuf ball with 8:32 left here in this first half of action. And back in the game is Benoit. So now Mike Shamusko brings some of his more veteran guys to try to reestablish what is now a 5-point lead. Post play. Double team, switch of play. Back out to Hu. He missed it completely. Rebounded by Luasa. And now Dumont back on the run. Luasa, sky, layup is short. A rebound by Brébeuf's own Benoit. And we're trying to see Ahuntsic miss those easy layups in this second quarter play.
Oui, c'est quelque chose qui aurait été très important, surtout qu'on vient de chercher une faute offensive, souvent qui aide vraiment à augmenter le momentum de notre côté. Si on avait réussi un lancer déposé comme ça d'un côté, une faute offensive, tranquillement, on revient dans ce match. Là, ça vient ralentir le processus un petit peu du côté d'Ahuntsic.
Another whistle and a foul going against Ahuntsic. Turnover once more, 8 to go in this first half. And the mental focus is such a key ingredient in this third place game here, and trying to keep focus here. And right now, Ahuntsic's had a few lapses in this matchup.
Oui, absolument. On parlait à quel point c'est difficile de se motiver justement pour un match comme ça après avoir perdu la veille pour une finale de bronze. Donc, c'est d'autant plus important de rester concentré sur les détails.
Linky. Miguez. Trying to go in the post. He finds Benoit using the right shoulder. Too strong off of that. Rebounded by Ahuntsic and back up the head. There goes Jamal Verna. Verna trying to navigate through. Back out to Bastien for three. Side rim. He's 1 for 3. And back out it comes over to Ling He. Here is Miguez from the center arc. To the far side it comes. Post play. No, they'll go back out to Miguez in orbit. Eyeball to eyeball. Miguez. Kick out open 3 for He. Bounce pass down low. And now they switch it over. Here's Hu for 3. Splash! Big 3 for him. Chris Hu hits that shot. Played in 7 games. Made 4 field goals. Had 2 offensive rebounds. Now his third 3 of the season. 30-22 lead. Bastien from Ahuntsic. That's short. Rebounded by Ling He. And now he'll drop back out to Hu. Off his ankle. Back over to the He. Ling He showing his crossover repertoire. Miguez denied by Verna. Recovered by Benoit. Using the left to right move. Splitting through. And he's fouled. And he's been a poacher of points in the paints all game long.
Oui, donc on voit l'offensive, l'attaque de zone. Donc Ahuntsic qui joue un zone 2-3. Brébeuf pour l'attaquer, qui cherche vraiment à aller chercher le point d'attaque, donc qui se situe sur la ligne de fond de terrain, un petit peu où on appelle le bloc de la clé en offensive. Donc, cherche vraiment à rentrer la balle à l'intérieur, faire refermer la défensive pour ensuite la ressortir ou attaquer directement de là pour créer les opportunités. On le voit, ballon rentre à l'intérieur d'un côté, ressort, on recherche à la donner immédiatement. C'est ce qui aide le succès pour Brébeuf présentement.
Benoit makes it a 32-12 lead. Doyon Jeremy will come back in for the Eagles, and Bastien will go back out. 6:44 left here in this first half of play from Édouard-Montpetit. Michael Germain Moncon on day 2, game 2, bronze medal game between Ahuntsic and Brébeuf. Jamal Verna. They'll bring it back up court. He's watched by Ling He. Behind the back he goes. Verna trying to dance his way through. Kick out. Here's a 3 for Doyon Jeremy. Splash! Bullseye his way through. 32-25 lead. And like that, it's down to 7. Ling He from the center arc whips it back out to Benoit. Pierre-Louis at the top of the arc for Brébeuf. Benoit, he's double teamed, off balance. He corkscrewed his way through, but he was called for a marché and a turnover by Brébeuf. And Keija Leith will bring it back up court as he's watched closely by Pierre-Louis. Overloads to the left, and now is Verna. Backdoor, Leith, underneath, acrobatic, and he could not get the conclusion as he took a hard tumble on the hardwood of Édouard-Montpetit.
Oui, on voit l'athlétisme justement des joueurs d'Ahuntsic. Le numéro 4 de Keija Leith, aucun problème malgré sa taille à s'attaquer à l'anneau face à des joueurs comme Gabriel Bourdage, du haut de son 6 pieds 6, 6 pieds 5, 6 pieds 6.
As they clean the floor up here quickly. And now free throws here for Keija Leith, shooting 76% this year, 10.5 points this season. At the line for the first time in this quarter, and it's now 132-26 lead, 5:54 left here in this quarter play from Édouard-Montpetit. The second attempt is good. 32-27 lead, 5:54 left here in this quarter play. And back up ahead is Giorgio Azzi. We'll bring it back up. Double team again from Benoit. Doyon Jeremy on him with help from Foy. Backdoor, too short. Rebounded, and that goes out of bounds. And this will be a Ahuntsic ball. So a bit of disjointed possession by the dynamic de Brébeuf.
On cherche notre rythme présentement du côté de Brébeuf, ce qui avait très bien fonctionné au premier quart est absent présentement. Donc à voir, il reste 2 temps d'arrêt du côté de Michael Chmielewski, l'entraîneur-chef de Brébeuf, à voir comment il va l'utiliser, essayer de ramener l'étincelle pour son équipe.
Nylon going in for Doyon Jeremy, who shot 26% from 3, 32-30 lead. And just like that, a 1-score gap between Brébeuf and Ahuntsic. Bamba, Benoit. They've really compacted the paint area. Benoit hits it from the exterior of the perimeter of their formation. 34-30 lead. Verna with it. Bring himself back out. Here's Keija Leith. And Kama. Verna, far side. Trying to go around. Verna off balance and in. And now back to a 2-point gap between Brébeuf and Ahuntsic. Azzi. Bamba. Azzi down low again to Benoit. He's been the hot hand. Directed traffic. Pierre-Louis from the center arc. 8 seconds left here. They're in traffic. They're in chaos. Pirouetting his way through. Benoit can't hit. Rebounded by Foy. Here's Verna down to the left side it comes. And Kama 1v1 with the Euro. And he's fouled. And just like that, the energy levels go up for Ahuntsic.
Oui, exactement. On l'a entendu non seulement du côté de leur banc, du côté des joueurs sur le terrain, mais également de la foule. Ahuntsic qui est de retour dans ce match. On voit le temps mort appelé de Brébeuf pour essayer de calmer un petit peu la vague et qui commence à monter du côté d'Ahuntsic.
So timeout call by Brébeuf. And we look at it now here, a 34-32 lead for the team in Clarence, in white. How do they regain that confidence that they had in the first quarter where they flew out of the gates 5 for 5 in the opening 4 minutes of play?
Ils ont très bien attaqué le zone 2-3, qui est la même chose qu'Ahuntsic a joué hier, la même chose qu'Ahuntsic joue aujourd'hui depuis le début du match, la même chose qu'ils vont jouer probablement toute la rencontre. Donc, je pense que c'est vraiment une question d'accélérer un petit peu le rythme à l'attaque. Là, on réussit à rentrer la balle à l'intérieur, mais c'est long. On garde le ballon 2-3 secondes. C'est certain, on veut mettre le ballon entre les mains de notre meilleur joueur, Édouard Benoît, mais là, c'est peut-être un peu long. Donnons-lui l'opportunité de bouger. Aidons-le en créant du mouvement. Comme ça, une fois qu'il y a le ballon, les joueurs qui le surveillent arrivent en retard. C'est là, justement, qu'il va réussir à avoir des opportunités plus faciles. C'est pas pour rien qu'il y a des très bons pourcentages présentement. Il a réussi à aller chercher des choses faciles, des choses difficiles aussi. Mais il faut essayer d'accélérer le rythme. Ça va vraiment donner plus d'opportunités de créer de l'espace dans la défensive serrée pour l'instant d'Ahuntsic.
Brébeuf shooting 55%, Ahuntsic 38.5%. Again, Benoit at 16 points. And Daniel Jeremy on 8 points, 2 or 3 shooting for him. And the key number here is rebounding, 18-9 for Brébeuf over Ahuntsic. And you think about free throw shooting right now, Brébeuf 10-13, Ahuntsic 7-10 in this quarter, in this game so far. And that is a miss for Nkama. Still a 32-point gap between Brébeuf and Ahuntsic with 4:16 left here in this first half. Second attempt is good. So 34-33 lead. 4:16 left here in this first half. And now it is Brébeuf back with it. Reese, Bamba. Bamba backing up now, 2-3 zone for the Eagles. Jumper, Bamba. No conversion. Rebounded by Reese. Saves it back out to Bamba. New 14 for 3. Does not hit the target. Rebounded by Benoit. Whistle in the play. Shot will not count. And with 3:51 left, another stop and play. So 2 fouls for the price of 1. And now the referees will have a congregation here to converse about what transpired. And they will position the ball on the byline. It will be Brébeuf ball with 3:51 left here in this first half. Bamba will be the inbounder. Open, left corner 3. Side backboard. Reese missed it, and Leith was open, but that pass from Foy went into the first row.
Oui, à voir l'entraîneur-chef Michael Chmielewski, qui est très conservateur avec 7 temps d'arrêt. Ça aurait été une belle opportunité d'essayer d'aller chercher un jeu spécial, un jeu truqué pour 3 points, essayer de ramener la vapeur de son côté.
Pierre-Louis and Boubez sees nothing but long arms and a whistle, and this will be going against Brébeuf. Back to Ahuntsic we go. So Ahuntsic now can get its first lead of the day, down by 1. They've been down as much as 12, and here we are where they can hit a converted field goal and they'll be up by 1, if not 2. Leith. Kick out, a 3 in the lead, and Kama missed that completely. Bamba with the rebound, and now he will bring it back up, whipping the pass through. Foy deflects it back over, and Kama with the recovery. And here come the Eagles the other way. Duprate using his left and now his right, and now whistle in the play. And this will be a turnover against Ahuntsic, and back over to Brébeuf we go. Pierre-Louis, backdoor. Boubez. Foy almost bear hugged him. And that will be a foul on Foy. 3:02 left here in this first half. And Boubez will be at the line. Still a 1-point lead for Brébeuf. And now Boubez shooting 2 free throws so far this year. He is 70% from the line. Who has the momentum now in your mind, Mikael?
Très difficile à dire, considérant l'avantage que Brébeuf avait et le retour des Aigles d'Ahuntsic dans ce match. Et je dirais Ahuntsic, surtout on les voit, il y a déjà beaucoup plus d'intensité pour traverser le milieu de terrain. On le voit, ça paraît, donc je dirais Ahuntsic dans ce cas-ci.
Ankama. Switch it back out. Leaf open three. Back heel. Rebound Doyo Jeremy. A new 14 for Ahuntsic. And that tug of war won by Bamba, and he will go back forward. He's got those telescopic arms. And back out to Pierre-Louis in the lower block to Benoit. Benoit is using 3 dribbles, 4 dribbles, pivoting, twisting, turning, open. Bamba 3. It will not count. Turnover against Brébeuf. Back to Ahuntsic we go. 2:27 left here in this first half. So Foy will sub off, respite for him. And Verna back in the game as well. So now a chance for Ahuntsic to get the lead for the first time today, Michael.
Oui, absolument. Ça serait très important, surtout avec 2 minutes 20 à faire au deuxième quart, se donner une chance pour la deuxième mi-temps, comparativement à ce qui s'était passé au premier quart où ça avait été beaucoup plus difficile pour eux.
Ankama. And he's fouled. And he will go to the line for 2 coming up here. And for Ankama, he went 0 for 5 from three-point range during the regular season, 1 offensive rebound, played less than 10 minutes a game. But getting now valuable minutes here with no David Williams in the lineup today. Could he tie it up and perhaps give them the lead? Ankama will not tie it up. He'll have one more chance to bring back the equality in this game here at 34 apiece if he does hit on this free throw attempt. He's short. Remains Brébeuf lead. They've led from tape to tape right now. And with it is Bamba. Reese 3. Bullseye. And just like that, a 5-point swing. Back up 4. 37-33 lead. Ankama. And then he makes himself more viable in that play. Back up 2 for Brébeuf. Boubez against Doyo Jeremy, facing up on the end line. And a marché by Boubez, who's not having a sterling game like he did yesterday against Dawson, but right now it's a 2-point gap, and Ahuntsic could retake the lead if they hit a 3-pointer now.
Oui, absolument. Surprenamment de voir le numéro 9, Michael Ankama, sortir comme ça avec l'impact qu'il avait sur le terrain. Donc, voir si Doyon Jérémy va être en mesure de créer quelque chose de son côté.
Doyon Jérémy back out. Here is Akija Leith against Ling Hee. Jumper is short. Rebound Bamba. And now he'll play it back out to Ed Benoit, who now slows it back down off the foot. Stolen. Now Leith has a partial breakaway down the right side. Leith is keys in trail. And he'll jump back over. Up and over and 1. And the lead could be had for Ahuntsic on this free throw attempt. Now at 37 apiece.
Oui, donc on le voit vraiment, l'athlétisme ici d'Ahuntsic, l'explosivité, une fois qu'on part avec l'ouverture du terrain. On voit les opportunités que ça crée. Comme tu le dis, si c'est réussi, Ahuntsic qui va prendre sa première avance depuis le début de ce match.
And Ahuntsic gets their first lead of the day late in the first half. 72 seconds left to go in this first half of play. Bamba. Ling Hee. Switch of play. Back out it comes. Pierre-Louis. Bamba from the center right. Jab step looking. Pirouetting his way through. And now back over it comes. Benoit. 3 seconds left. And that rims out. Boubez can't get to it. Now Ahuntsic is on and they're soaring. They're fizzing out of the bottle. And back up to Leith as they slow down with 43 seconds left. Duprate, strong, and he's denied by Boubez. Rebounded by Pierre-Louis. Bamba. Benoit, Bamba, give and go. Back out to Pierre-Louis. Had Ling Hee, he'll go by himself. Back out to Benoit, who's been the central point of this offense here as a character. And now it is in for 2. 39-38 lead. Acacia Leith with 12 seconds left in this first half. Leaf, jab stepping. 4 seconds left. For 3. Short. Benoit. Almost had it. It was on line. At the end of the first half, Brebeuf is back up 1, 39-38. Stay tuned here. Halftime here. Could Ahuntsic come back or Brebeuf win a bronze medal? We'll find out. Stay tuned. Welcome back here to Édouard-Montpetit, Michael Germain, Mo Khan, as we're at the midway point of the bronze medal game in the men's edition. The Champlain Women's won that. And now here we are. Michael, looking at these first half stats. Brébeuf shot the ball very well, 48%, 36% for Ahuntsic. Rebounding is almost a 2-to-1 ratio, 25-13 for the Dynamique de Brébeuf.
Oui, une statistique que je trouve très intéressante. Par contre, c'est peut-être ce qui a mené au retour d'Ahuntsic dans ce match. En fait, c'est définitivement ce qui a mené au retour dans ce match. 15 revirements du côté de Brébeuf, seulement 8 du côté d'Ahuntsic. Donc, on prend mieux soin de la balle du côté d'Ahuntsic. À voir si ça va être le principal point d'intérêt du côté de Brébeuf pour amorcer la deuxième mi-temps, le troisième quart.
We're underway here. Second half action. A 1-point lead for Brébeuf over Ahuntsic. It is Ahuntsic going right to left, Brébeuf left to right for this second half of action. Leaf back out to Verna. Here's Doyon Jeremy into the paint. Jumper is short. Rebound popped up in the air and out of bounds as that was last touch by Nkama. Back to Brébeuf we go. How important was that first few minutes for Ahuntsic in particular? Because he had a slow start out of the gates in the first half.
Oui, très important pour Ahuntsic. Ça ne sera pas facile, par contre, avec l'alignement partant du côté de Brébeuf qui est de retour. Donc, à voir s'ils réussissent à bien gérer ça. On joue en homme à homme présentement du côté d'Ahuntsic, par contre. À voir, essayer de changer la vapeur, donner une vision différente du côté de Brébeuf. Quelque chose peut-être d'inattendu.
And that is a foul called against Ahuntsic. Brébeuf ball, a new 14. And back out quick. Catch and shoot, no good. Pivoting back out. Here's Benoit. He's been the central figure of this offense so far, using his deltoids, going back to the left. And this will be a violation by him. He was loitering far too long in the paint on that play.
Donc, déjà un deuxième 3 secondes appelé contre le numéro 21, Édouard Benoit. Donc, son entraîneur qui lui dit « Hésite pas, laisse-la aller, laisse-la aller. » Des très bons jeux de pied, très bons mouvements. Par contre, cherche le tir parfait. Peut-être capable d'aller chercher quelque chose d'un peu plus difficile, mais au moins d'éviter le revirement.
And that goes out of bounds. Back over to Brébeuf. So 0 for 2 start for Ahuntsic in the early going in this matchup of the second half. Here, 9:13 left, 39-38 lead for Brébeuf. They have led for the bulk of the game here. Ahuntsic had a moment of lead. And now here is a three. Miguez misses. Verna rebound. And away he goes as he's galloping up ahead to the near side. Ling Hee on him. Dancing. Jab step. Losing Hee. Recovery. And now Ling Hee up ahead, and he's fouled by Keija Leaf. And now the foul will be on Leaf. He made a hash of a moment and became a foul at the end.
Oui, donc c'est intéressant de voir comment les arbitres allaient interpréter ça, voir si c'est une faute, un type de faute antisportive qui est d'arrêter la transition en faisant une faute pour éviter un panier. Donc non, les arbitres qui ont jugé que c'était une faute dans le contexte du jeu qui était correct.
Back out. Here is Ling Hee. Ling Hee through the paint. And in for two. Ling Hee getting that 2 points right there. And Ling Hee is now on 4 points and 41-38 lead. Gage Leaf now with Hee on him. 3-point lead for Brébeuf. Back out to the far near side it comes. Doyon back out to Verna. And a three. Missing that is Nkama. Rebounded by Bamba, that is. And now posting up into the paint, the hook. Benoit in for the two. And now you start to see him really establish himself again.
Oui, exactement. Donc là, aucune hésitation. Son entraîneur lui avait conseillé, lui aussi, frustré un peu par les 2 appels de 3 secondes. Il va avec la chose simple. Belle utilisation de sa main gauche aussi, difficile dans le trafic, une bonne conteste.
Back over. Dupraté, long jumper. That side rim, rebounded by Ling Hee. Back up ahead, and out of bounds, as Miguez did not want to throw his face into the scorekeeper's table. And with 7:41 left here, it goes back over to Ahuntsic. Verna on the side out with 7:41 left, 14 left on the shot clock. And a 5-point lead for Brébeuf. And Camo with it. Watch now by Bordage in the game for the first time in the second half. Leaf, backdoor, extra pass, three, fouled. 3 shots coming up, 7:30 left. now,
Donc, autant que le rythme avait commencé à s'accélérer à la fin de la première mi-temps, on voit, après le repos, 15 minutes à la mi-temps, ça s'est calmé. À voir du côté d'Ahuntsic, on va essayer de réaccélérer ça, essayer de créer une vague pour pouvoir ensuite la suivre. Du côté de Brébeuf, on veut garder quelque chose de plus tranquille, de plus calme, de plus structuré. Même si en transition, on essaie de partir vite, quelque chose de plus structuré, c'est ce qui vient favoriser dans le contexte de l'équipe de Brébeuf.
now the third attempt is good. 43-40 lead. And Ling He will bring it back up to Bamba, and he now is on the left side. He to his far right, and Ling He now to the near flats. Benoit from the free throw line. And that ball is sent to Côte-des-Neiges by Benoit. With 7:17 left here in this third quarter play, 3-point lead for the Dynamique. Verna with it. Jamal Verna, watched by Miguez. This has been a good battle with those two. Doyon Jeremy has been the top hitter for Ahuntsic. And with it is Nkama. Nkama trying to negotiate through the paint, kick out to the right corner three. And off the rim. And now it is Miguez back on the gallop as we approach south of 7 in this game of the third quarter. Posting up, backing up. Open, Bamba saves it at the edge of the logo. Back out to the near side flats it comes. Here is a jumper down low. Beautiful play. Ingenuity at its finest by Miguez to Bordage.
Oui, une belle patience, mais surtout une bonne générosité avec le ballon. Ça aurait été un tir difficile, contesté. Belle vision de jeu de la part de Miguez.
Keith, Keith. I always see Keith Leith. It always comes off wrong. Leith now with it. Back to Verna. To the near side it comes. And Kama twisting. Can't finish. Benoit with the rebound. He's been an MVP so far today. And now it is Miguez who's surveying, trying to find the passes, the quarterback of this play. Back out to He, post up to Bogdaj, double team. He looking, waiting, patient, up ahead, kick out. Miguez, one touch pass. Bamba three. And the elbow does not go through. The forensic touch does for Bogdaj, like Randy Savage on the top rope. 47-40 lead, 5:54 left here in this third quarter. And now up to a 7-point lead for Brébeuf. Ahuntsic got this down. They had a lead for a moment. It was like a blur in the sky for them. And now Doyon Jeremy trying to bring back that moment of glory. 3 left in the shot clock. From the center arc, that was a tough shot, and that was a shot that lacked anything for Ahuntsic. And you have to wonder now, Mikael, maybe the legs are starting to build up the lactic acid and playing 2 games in literally less than 24 hours.
Oui, absolument. Surtout, on en parlait plus tôt, à quel point on a tout donné hier dans des matchs qui sont serrés, chaudement disputés. Donc, c'est vraiment difficile. Ça nous ramène des fois aussi dans des contextes de tournoi où on joue 2, 3, des fois jusqu'à 5 matchs dans un week-end. Donc, clairement, c'est pas facile, mais on essaie de passer par-dessus.
Miguez, jumper is in. The clanking in. And now 49-40 lead timeout call. 5:21 left here in this third quarter play. Ahuntsic wants to recircle this moment here. What do they have to do to get back in this game here? Down by 9, chasing this game against Brébeuf.
Une chose qu'on remarque immédiatement, c'est l'énergie qui est très basse. On est du côté du banc d'Ahuntsic et on les voit dans le temps mort. Le langage non-verbal, les têtes qui sont basses, on voit c'est abattu un peu. Peut-être, comme tu le dis, comme tu le suggères, c'est d'un côté physique, mais en même temps, difficile de se motiver. On en a parlé, les médailles de bronze, ça se passe, c'est pas facile. Brébeuf qui réussissent à avoir des paniers faciles, qui réussissent à mettre les paniers difficiles, donc ça devient décourageant. Donc c'est vraiment une question, même si on le fait pas avec succès, d'essayer de ramener de l'énergie. En ramenant l'énergie, c'est là justement que ça va nous mettre dans une meilleure émotion, ça va nous donner une chance de revenir dans ce match-là. C'est seulement par 9 points. On a vu pire déjà dans le match, on les a vus revenir déjà. Donc c'est vraiment une question d'attitude, je pense, du côté d'Ahuntsic qui va leur permettre de revenir. Eux-mêmes le savent qu'ils ont le talent nécessaire pour le faire. Chaque joueur sur le terrain est capable de créer quelque chose. C'est vraiment une question de lever la tête et de revenir dans ce match.
And now with it, it is 5:21 left here. Brébeuf up by 9. Akija Leith with it. And Jamal Verna will give it back. A 1-2-2 press. They break it. And now with 5:10 left in this third quarter play, could Ahuntsic go on a run here? Leith against Pierre-Louis. That is stolen, and that is recovered by Miguez. And here is Bogdage, and he can't finish. The putback not there. And Doyon Jeremy with the recovery. And you can just see the missile-like speed of Brébeuf come through at times. And there is a foul on the play with 4:49 left in this third quarter play.
Oui, donc on voit aussi également l'entraîneur Michael Chmielewski qui garde son alignement partant à l'exception du numéro 7, Isaac Pierre-Louis, donc en remplacement de Linghe pour essayer de créer un écart qu'il avait réussi à créer tout comme au premier quart.
And a block shot right there. Miguez back with it. Miguez trying to go through. Bounce pass, 2 bounce passes. Benoit again, the character of dominance. The 3, no good. Rebound, a new 14. Here's Miguez's jumper, and that is off, and that is out of bounds, and this will be a Brébeuf ball. And with 4:23 left here in this quarter play, Bamba flexes his way through his Bamba. Now back out to the near side. Pierre-Louis around Leith. And that is going to go through Verna, back over to Benoit, and that is a turnover by Brébeuf. And that's when you think Brébeuf's about to pull away. They trip over themselves on a turnover.
Oui, absolument. Ça fait déjà aussi plusieurs revirements contre le numéro 21, Édouard Benoit. Donc, ça peut être frustrant. Beaucoup d'attention qui est mise contre lui en défensive. Il touche beaucoup au ballon, donc c'est normal. Plus on touche au ballon, plus on a de chances de faire de revirements, plus on a d'opportunités. Donc, ça va vraiment être important de limiter ces erreurs-là. Donc, 2 fois, 3 secondes dans la clé. Maintenant, on a un double dribble. Donc, si on est capable de limiter ces erreurs, c'est ce qui va nous permettre de garder le momentum dans le match pour Brébeuf.
And here's Leith. They go again with that little press, and Verna will break it. And back out to Leith. Here's Jamal Verna. From the center arc, watched by Bamba. Going now to the right, he eyes himself to the left, back out to Leith, and out to the near side flash for the 3. And then Kama misses on that one. Rebound, Doyon Jeremy. Verna with the reload. Splash! Hole in one, 49-43 lead. And Brébeuf is up by 6. Back out, Pierre-Louis thought about the 3. He now up elsewhere, looking for plan B. Now trying to go to plan C. And he goes back off the foot of Nkama. It remains Brébeuf ball with 3:32 left here in this third quarter play. Miguez the inbounder on the side out. Here is Bamba. Miguez open, head fake. Switch of play, that ball again sent to the outskirts of Mount Royal. And that will be a turnover by Brébeuf. 6-point lead. Brébeuf up over Ahuntsic. We are only an hour and change away from the gold medal game between Dawson and St. John, the women's final. And at 6 o'clock, it is Vanny Dawson here from Édouard-Montpetit. Doyon Jeremy on the end line. That ball was flicked up in the air, and that will be 2 shots coming up here for Doyon Jeremy with 3:09 left here in this quarter of play.
Donc, c'est à se questionner à savoir si on va conserver la pression de trappe du côté de Brébeuf. C'est brisé, ça fait déjà 3 ou 4 fois que c'est brisé très facilement du côté d'Ahuntsic, qui donne des bonnes opportunités à Ahuntsic. Et si on veut rester à l'avant dans ce match, ça vaut peut-être la peine de considérer, tu sais quoi, on revient en défensive, on se place, puis on les attend. C'est ce qui avait créé beaucoup de difficultés à Ahuntsic. Ahuntsic est capable de marquer justement dans des moments où la défensive qui n'est pas complètement placée du côté de Brébeuf.
Doyon Jeremy once again at the line. And he hits in that one. 50-43 lead with 49-44 lead with 3:05 left here in this third quarter. Pierre-Louis. And now we're seeing a zone from Ahuntsic. Benoit, can he unlock it? He does the first step over Foy in for the 2. 51-44, 2:53 left in this quarter. Verna watched by Pierre-Louis. Dumont back in the game in the third quarter on the near side flats. Low to the ground, back out to Verna. Much smaller lineup for the Eagles, and Verna does not care as he skied up there at the apex and got that to go through and won. 51-46, 2:35 left in this quarter.
Ouais, le numéro 20 d'Ahuntsic, Jamal Verna, à l'origine de tout ce qui se passe bien pour Ahuntsic dans le troisième quart. Déjà 5 points, peut y aller pour 6 en convertissant le jeu à 3 points. Panier réussi avec la faute.
And now Verna at the line. And he completes the three-point play. 51-47 lead, 4-point lead. Now, who's got the momentum in your mind here, Mikael?
Clairement, c'est du côté d'Ahuntsic. On voit déjà l'attitude, on en parlait plus tôt, l'attitude qui a changé, des changements qui commencent à venir du côté de Brébeuf. La pression qui est maintenant montée tout terrain. On amène un spécialiste à 3 points aussi. On essaie de changer la vapeur. Donc, à voir, mais clairement, du côté d'Ahuntsic, en ce moment, ça paraît dans le langage non-verbal des joueurs.
And Bubez was left alone in the middle of the night, and he hits that shot, 53-47, and back up 6. Dupraté, Verna, trying to hop his way through, back out to Dumont. Dumont stopping and stolen, and now recovered, and here is Miguez 2-on-1, and now as he back over to Benoit, denied by Foy, he's fouled, and will go to the line for 2 free throws. And just like that, the break just comes through in different angles, the flying arrows as it is for the team in Claret at the free throw line.
Oui, absolument, on les voit. Pas une équipe, justement, qu'on caractérise de cette façon-là, mais ça ne veut pas dire qu'ils n'en sont pas capables. Partir sur la transition comme ça, on voit, on avait 4 joueurs contre 1 du côté de Brébeuf. Tout le monde qui voulait aller chercher le tir déposé facile. Finalement, c'est Édouard-Benoît qui finit avec le rebond. S'en va à la ligne de lancer franc pour 2.
And the first free throw goes through for Benoit. 2:01 left here. Excuse me. In this third quarter play, 54-47 lead. And the second one goes through, 55-47 lead, 2:01 left in this third quarter play. Could Brébeuf hold on for another bronze medal? They won a bronze in 2019, and Benoit is going to come for the autograph, and he skies his way through. 57-47 lead, up 10. They're pressing, and the press fest has made it difficult for Ahuntsic. Back over comes to Dumont as he backs up against Reese. Dupraté, Lau, back to Verna. Verna splitting, Verna kicking. Bastien 3. Off the rim, rebounded by Benoit. Long ball through. Reese has got it. Reese has got the 2. And that was a block shot by Doyon Jeremy, who used the telescopic arms of himself. And back out it comes to Dupraté in the spin. Going off bounce, denied by Bubez, and out of bounds it goes. And we go from one end to the other end of NASCAR-like space and speed out there.
Oui, absolument. Le genre de choses là, du côté de Brébeuf, on va essayer de calmer ça. C'est un style de jeu qui avantage beaucoup Ahuntsic, le genre de joueur qui carbure à ces gros jeux comme ça. Pas le style de jeu dans lequel on veut tomber du côté de Brébeuf, un style de jeu qui est plus structuré, plus posé.
Leith, watched by Miguez. Back out to Doyon Jeremy. Up and over, and he can't finish. Thought they were fouled, no call. Here's Reese the other way as we're inside a minute left in this third quarter play. Azzy. Bounce pass, pirouetting. Benoit, beautiful. And that will not count. One too many steps. And Mike Shemilewski and his brother Adam Shemilewski not happy about that call. And Mike Shemilewski has that look on his face. One of the great tacticians of the game in Quebec. And now back with it is Ahuntsic. 43 seconds left in this third quarter. Up by 10, going to the final 10 perhaps for Brébeuf. Dupraté pivoting. Doyon Jeremy for 3. That rims out. Rebound and a crash. And that will be the 4th foul on Brébeuf. Reese will play it. They have 26 seconds left in this third quarter play. Bubez whips it out to Reese. Now it is Dravakos with it. Azzy driving through, and that is deflected, saved by Reese. Back out to Miguez. 3 left of the shot clock, and he hits at the dagger of the death. And at the end of 3, Leith can't hit it. 59-47 lead. Brébeuf is 10 away from winning a bronze at Édouard-Montpetit. And what a dominant end for the Dynamique de Brébeuf, Mikael. They came out there with authority at the 5-minute mark, and they just ran this over the Ahuntsic Eagles the last 5.
Oui, absolument. Donc, on avait une performance de 25 points au premier quart, seulement 14 au deuxième pour Brébeuf. Là, on se retrouve avec 20-9 au troisième quart, à l'image du premier. Donc, voir comment ça va sortir du côté d'Ahuntsic au 4e quart, voir s'ils vont réussir à maintenir l'énergie. Les meilleurs moments qu'ils ont eus dans le 3e quart, c'était le moment où l'énergie était la plus élevée. C'est quelque chose qui est difficile à décrire, mais c'est quelque chose qu'on ressent dans le gymnase. On le sait, on le voit, le langage des joueurs, l'intensité qu'ils ont l'air d'avoir dans leur position. Donc, je pense que c'est vraiment la clé d'Ahuntsic. 12 points, ça revient vite. C'est 2 jeux, 5, ça tombe par 7. Une erreur non provoquée du côté de Brébeuf sous le stress, puis on tombe, on devient en dedans de 5 points assez rapidement.
And you look at it right now, Brébeuf shooting 50% from the field. Ahuntsic 29%. Benoit 26 points for the game, 3 assists, 16 rebounds. Top point getter off the bench is Jaquito for Ahuntsic at 10 points right now. But the key number that I find very surprising is the 3-point shooting for Ahuntsic. They've missed 16 times in this game here, and they were not a good 3-point shooting team during the regular season, and they've lived and died by that. And so far, they're died by it, down by 12. We get ready for the 4th quarter here from Édouard-Montpetit. And then we get to the serious stuff at 3 p.m. with the women's gold medal game. Azzy with it, as now we are approaching a moment of the fork in the road here for Ahuntsic. Down low, and Drevakos, last touch by Donio and Jeremy. And Donio and Jeremy pleading his case that he did not have anything to do with that. And this will go back over to Miguez. High up in the air, back out it comes. Azzy, near side flats. Right by Bastien. Benoit, 28 points. No put back, no good rebound. Leith whistle in the play. And this will go against Brébeuf. So this will be the first team foul on Brébeuf. And now it is Leith will give back Dupraté. And how do they break it down here with them down by 12? Do they look at hopefully being down by less than 10 at the 5-minute mark or less than 6 at the 5-minute mark?
Je pense que la chose qui est importante, c'est de réduire l'écart à moins 10 points, mais surtout de le maintenir. Alors qu'on a un jeu explosif. Le numéro 15, Doyon Jérémy.
So Doyon Jeremy with the two-handed slam. And now Bastien with the steal. Back over to Dumont. Bastien, the give and go from Ahuntsic, and that ball is shot from the 40 West, nowhere near target. And back with it is Benoit. And a clattering of knees, and Dumont might have felt that he might have a Charlie horse or a bruised leg tomorrow morning before going to school. So Bamba comes back in along with Ling He. And as he going off along with Miguez. And it would be Reese the inbounder. Bamba. There he is again on the far flats. Bounce pass. Benoit. And he gave the business to Bastien, who takes the foul and the chops. And this goes back over to Ahuntsic, down by 10. Dupraté. Here is Leith. Can they get this inside 10 by the 5-minute mark of this 4th quarter? Akija Leith driving around from the center right. Here's a wide open shot for Dupraté. He needs it, and he missed it. Rebound, Drevakos. Ling He back on the run. Bamba down to the near flats. Reese, Benoit, double team. He's too much, but can't finish on that play. Rebounded by Doyon Jeremy. But now, Mikael, they have to start hitting the shots here if you're Ahuntsic.
Oui, absolument. On réussit, chose qui n'arrive pas souvent. Brébeuf qui ne marque pas plusieurs séquences de suite, 3 séquences de suite. On ne réussit pas à convertir, par contre, du côté d'Ahuntsic.
Linky. Back out, race for 3. Backbreaker. 62-49 lead. 7:52 left here. And that was a massive 3 for Reese. Hit 14 field goals, had 7 rebounds during the regular season, has made now 10 threes during this juncture of the campaign for him. And 7:47 left here in this fourth quarter.
Oui, Michael Reese, déjà son deuxième 3 points aujourd'hui aussi. Un très bon joueur défensif, très difficile à battre 1 contre 1. Très vocal aussi, non seulement du côté offensif, mais également du côté défensif du terrain.
Duprate, watched by Reese. Vernon about to come back in for Ahuntsic. Leith with the jumper over Bamba, and he hits it. 62-52 lead, 7:38 left here in this quarter. Azzy. Swung around near side. Back over to Benoit, and he makes it look far too easy. ABC, he connects the dots to the letters and makes a 64-52 lead. Dumont is fouled. And free throws coming up here. So right now it's 7:16, a 12-point gap. It's starting to get a little bit smaller for the spacing of opportunities here for Ahuntsic, and they have to get some stops and baskets made. Who are they going to look at now to get those shots be made by them?
Oui, je me serais attendu à voir le numéro 9, Michael Nkama, un joueur qui est capable de créer des shots pour lui-même, des tirs pour lui-même, revenir en jeu. Donc là, je pense que ça revient entre les mains du numéro 4, Kaija Lade, qui essaie de créer quelque chose aussi avec le spécialiste à 3 points, Xavier Bastien.
And Foy called for the travel, and that won't happen. That won't help them in this cause. Back out it comes. Here's a 3 from Reese. Can't go back-to-back. Rebounded by Foy. 6:50 left here in this ballgame. Leith, Verna. Leith again. Leith trying to find his way through into this swamp of bodies, and that is going to be a whistle, and Foy was impeded, and now Miguez will come back in, and this will be a Ahuntsic ball. 6:37 left here in this ball game. Leith, Foy, Bastien from downtown hits the back heel, rebounded by Miguez, and now Bogdash on the run. Bamba is now forcing his way through. Benoit in the paint, kick out. Miguez, one-touch pass. Bamba for 3. Absolutely cash money. 67-52 lead.
Excellente patience du côté de Brébeuf qui mène un panier. La générosité avec le ballon. On sait qu'on peut mettre le tir, mais on donne une meilleure opportunité pour un coéquipier.
Foy hits a long range for 2. 67-54 lead. And you have to wonder now, Mikael, maybe this might be too little too late for Ahuntsic over Brébeuf. And poked in the eye is Benoit. And the jumper is short. Rebound. Bogdash can't get to it. Bastien does. 5:45 left here in this game. And it is going to be Verna. Into the paint. Stopping, jabbing. Dumont over Benoit. Can't finish on that play. And it goes out of bounds. And back in the game is your man, Nkama.
Oui, donc à voir comment Ahuntsic va être capable de jouer avec Nkama, qui avait été capable de se créer plusieurs tirs pour lui-même en remplacement de Xavier Bastien, qui malheureusement pour Ahuntsic, 1 en 6 ou 7 du 3 points. Donc tu l'as dit plus tôt, on vit avec les 3 points ou on meurt avec les 3 points.
Back over. Bamba. Post play. Benoit facing up against Verna. Doubled, and that's too much. Put back is better. And just like that, 69-54 with 5 to go. Leith now back on the run. And it's Dumont spearing his way through. Back out, Leith. Nice first move, second move, third move. End for the window. 69-56 lead. They can trade baskets all they want, but they need stops here, Ahuntsic, but they have not got to that so far.
Oui, exactement. Donc, une fois qu'on fait un arrêt, on doit marquer de l'autre côté. Jusqu'à présent, on fait un arrêt, mais on ne marque pas de l'autre côté.
Miguez on the interplay, stolen. Here's Dumont, 2-on-1. Dumont, Leith makes it 4 points in a row. 69-58 lead, 4:30 left here. Timeout called by Brébeuf. They want to stop the bleeding a little bit. That could become an explosion. They're up by 11 here. How does Ahuntsic play this now with 4:31 left?
Oui, donc on voit Ahuntsic et l'entraîneur-chef Michael Chmielewski qui voit justement la vague et qui commence à grossir en faveur d'Ahuntsic. Prend un de ses 3 temps d'arrêt qui lui reste dans le match pour essayer de freiner ça. Ahuntsic, l'énergie qui est haute, c'est ce qu'on va essayer de garder. C'est la transition, c'est parti de la défensive. Excellent jeu en défensive ici qui mène à un tir facile de l'autre côté. Donc, c'est vraiment, je me répète, l'énergie, il faut ramener l'énergie. Une fois qu'on marque, il faut garder ça en défensive. Il faut capitaliser sur les opportunités. Ça va vraiment être ça. Brébeuf, qui a donné plusieurs opportunités déjà au 4e quart. Il faut qu'Ahuntsic en profite. S'il en profite, c'est des possessions qui valent 4 points. Donc, on empêche un 2 points de notre côté. On en fait un de l'autre côté.
And looking at these stats here, 45 rebounds to 23. That has been a big, it is not a gap, it's a chasm for the rebounding right now. And Brébeuf still shooting 49% in this game here. And they have been simply exquisite, sumptuous with what they've done with the ball in their hands today, Miguel.
Oui, on regarde par contre, statistique très intéressante du côté de Brébeuf. Un seul joueur au-dessus de 10 points. Évidemment, c'est Édouard-Benoît avec 30 points maintenant. Le second meilleur marqueur, c'est 6 points avec plusieurs à égalité du côté de Brébeuf. Donc, tout qui part du joueur par excellence de la Ligue, de notre meilleur joueur, Édouard-Benoît, du côté de Brébeuf.
Foul on the court, 4:17 left here, 69-58 lead. And now the Ed Benoit now against Nkama. Bamba. Benoit. And he makes it look too easy for him. He is a stud that is going to be looked upon by the NCAA and U Sports in the next year or so. Verna. Back through, a crash of bodies, whistle on the play, 3:55 left here, and a 13-point lead for Brébeuf. So Ahuntsic is now in the bonus, which is good news, but they can they convert these opportunities for points without milking the clock?
Oui, puis un pourcentage qui est justement près dans les environs 65 % du côté d'Ahuntsic. Si on est capable d'être efficace d'ici la fin du match, de continuer à bien attaquer le panier, forcer des fautes, ça va mettre plusieurs joueurs clés du côté de Brébeuf en problème. Je crois que c'est notre meilleure chance du côté d'Ahuntsic.
Vernon now to go 1 for 2. He's 0 for 2. And Miguez with it. And Bamba now slowing the pace down. Trying to bleed the clock. Benoit is trying to bleed this Ahuntsic team away, and they won't get that to go through. Vernon now is on the go. Back over, it comes to Dumont. From the center arc, he is. Dumont and a whistle and a turnover. Foul will be called for the foul. Watson Henry is a bit upset. And Doyle and Jeremy will come in with 3:36 left here in this ballgame. And side out for Brébeuf. 3:36 left here in this ballgame. Crowd starting to pick up in presence with the next 2 games. And it might be a Dawson Blue presence with the next 2 games on tap for us here from Édouard-Montpetit. And that is a whistle, and that is a foul, and that is a turnover, and this goes back over to the Eagles of Ahuntsic. And Leith The racetrack starting to run short for the Eagles. Leith denied by Bordage as the outstretched arms of his came through in the nick of time.
Donc, comme tu le disais, Mo, les estrades qui commencent à se remplir en prévision des finales, les billets en ligne qui étaient complets, qui s'étaient complètement vendus, les installations qui ont été modifiées ici au Cégep Édouard-Montpetit.
Lethal on that. 71-68, 61 lead. 10-point lead with 3 to go.
Oui, les installations qui ont été modifiées pour permettre d'accueillir plus de gens en prévision justement de la vente de billets qui avait été faite en ligne.
Benoit, Bordage, and that is what he called telepathy at his finest. 73-61 lead, 2:40 left here in this ball game. And now you have to wonder if that sound clock is going to start to become empty for Ahuntsic. Doyon Jeremy gets that to go through. They're going basket for basket, but not what they want. Back it over. Here is Miguez. In the paint, he's fouled and one, and that is the dagger in the hearts of Ahuntsic with 2:11 left. And Watson Henry, the look in his face, concedes, defeats, knowing that it is now almost done for Ahuntsic and their dream season. And Brébeuf is 2:11 away from getting some hardware around their necks.
Oui, on doit vraiment sentir plus d'urgence du côté d'Ahuntsic. Et dès qu'il arrive en zone offensive, il faut chercher à marquer rapidement.
And that will be free throws coming up here for Ahuntsic. And it'll be Ankama who will have this chance here to get the free throws done. Shooting 2 free throws coming up. He misses on the first one. Second attempt for Ankama. He needs this, and he hits it. You have to imagine now, Mikhail, that Ahuntsic might play the foul game at some point if they can get a stop or two.
Oui, absolument. Ils ont 2 fautes à donner, par contre, avant d'envoyer Brébeuf en bonus. Mais c'est quelque chose qui se fait assez rapidement, avec 2 minutes à faire, le temps qui va être arrêté après chaque panier.
Benoit might eliminate that proposition. And now 77-64 game, and it's safe to say he might be the player of the game.
Oui, sans aucun doute.
Rebounded by Miguez. And now the resignation of defeat is definitely on the table for Ahuntsic. Benoit with it. They're trying to kill the clock. Miguez for the dagger. Front iron. Ling Hee diving and poked in the face. And this will be a Ahuntsic ball with 1:26 left here, down by 13. Well, for Ahuntsic, Mikhail, a season that came off to a flyer. They shocked Quebec when they took out Vanier. They swept Momo, a rival of theirs for many years. But unfortunately, they will come up short against a top blue blood in Brébeuf in the bronze medal game. Benoit. Not his best shot, but now on the run is Akija Leith. 58 seconds left in this ball game. And Leith looking at the clock, he sees it. Crossing jumper is no good. Rebound by Benoit, and that will do it here with 45 seconds left. So Brébeuf, bronze medal winners. Your thoughts on that?
Oui, je pense que c'est une excellente performance de leur part. On en parlait, difficile de se motiver, difficile de se concentrer après avoir perdu pour se rendre en finale. Quand même une très bonne performance. Surtout, on l'a vu, ça a été une excellente performance qui vient prouver encore une fois pourquoi c'est le joueur par excellence de la saison 2022-2023. Édouard Benoit, avec presque 40 points, au-dessus de 20 rebonds. aujourd'hui.
Leith with a little icing on that cake as Gervakos will come in for Benoit as he gets a nice send-off here on this job well done by him. And with 24.4 left in this ball game, a 77-68 victory. They could run out the clock. Linky got pushed out, given away off the chest, back to Donia Jeremy from center arc. That is airmailed, and that will do it. 16.8 left here. And Linky, and they now will recede. For Mike Chmielewski, he's still chasing for that Quebec banner. He will have to settle for bronze today and live to see another day in the pursuit of Quebec supremacy. Bronze medal goes to Brébeuf. Ahuntsic are your fourth place finishers here from Édouard-Montpetit. Thoughts on that game here, Michael?
Un excellent match. On a eu quelques frousses quand même du côté de Brébeuf. Ahuntsic qui a réussi à remonter à quelques reprises. Une équipe qui bénéficie justement une fois que le tempo du match, le rythme du match augmente alors qu'on reçoit les statistiques. Je pense que la clé de la rencontre, c'est sans nul doute Édouard Benoit, 34 points, 18 rebonds, 8 en 9 au lancer franc, 13 en 24, donc plus que 50 % du parquet. C'est des excellentes statistiques. C'est vraiment lui qui a dominé. Les seconds meilleurs marqueurs à égalité du côté de Brébeuf avec 8 points. Omar Miguel, Gabriel Bourdage. Donc, c'est vraiment une performance, une victoire de Brébeuf signée Édouard Benoit.
And now it is time for the post-game presentation. Stay tuned for that. So there you have it. They'll get their bronze medals right now. And congratulations to the Dynamique de Brébeuf. They are your bronze medal winners for the 2022-23 season here in the RSEQ. And there you have it. We'll be back in 15 minutes for the gold medal game. Dawson against Saint Jean. Stay tuned here at the 2023 Final Four from Édouard-Montpetit.